And we're live. So what's up, everybody? We just got done recording episode number 97, 98 of the Lundy Show. I think. Let's find out.
I thought we did 97 like 3 weeks in a row.
No, because I always I enter a number. We're on number 98. I enter the number if I and then I go from there. So like I know where I'm at that way. What should we title this one?
Man. Oh. Trying to think what all we talked about. Just basically the idiot from X-Force.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
There you go. Wrestling. Like I was, so Al and I were kind of saying before we dialed up the old YouTube's machine, we might do more of these. We might do just more of these BS shows where we get on and we halfway find a topic and just kind of halfway run with it and see where it goes. Because I'm kind of tired of shitting all over everybody.
Yeah, I'm tired of people doing stupid shit, so we have to shit on them.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's my thought anyways. I got some, we'll talk about that. Not on the recording, not on a live feed here, because not everybody needs to know my business.
Do you get more hate mail?
No. A lovely lady sending me text messages right now. And I might might be something interesting to talk about after we close out.
Huh.
Oh man. So I found these things for my headphones that like keep the leather off of my ears so my ears don't sweat as bad. And
yeah.
It fucking without them it's kind of shitty. My head gets really hot and sweaty and what have you. And it just gets really hot in my room or in the studio. I don't even know if I can call it the studio or not because everybody knows it's not a studio, but yeah, it's not the studio, but it's close. Closest thing we got
it's
right
hot
now.
all over. It's like it's hot here too. Like I got the fan going.
I got my window cracked. And unfortunately, like when Oki's here, I don't crack my window at night. Because it might feel warm in here, but by morning it gets pretty chilly. We are in the mountains, so I mean yeah, it's pretty interesting. They keep changing the layout of Podbean and I don't like it. We're down 11% from this time last year. We might have to really throw somebody under the bus here to get some ratings.
I'm down with that. Who are you thinking?
You know who I'm thinking, but I would love nothing more. And this is my kind of plan for episode 100 is to get a couple guys on and just have them bury promotions. Whoops. Let's see if it'll do it with it. Wait, no, it won't. I skipped a step here. So I talked to, speaking of burying promotions, the old owner of, what the fuck, what did we bury? My-
Loaded.
Yeah, Fully Loaded. I kind of, the whole experience has turned him off of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's selling all this wrestling stuff. Yeah, it's kind of a sad deal, but so I'm wondering, I'd like to reach out to him and find out um maybe a little bit more of the story, if you will.
Yeah.
Because there's just
What all is he selling? Like, I thought they were renting a ring.
WWE merchandise, all of his wrestling stuff he's selling. I'm buying his IC. I'm probably buying his IC belt.
Wrestling across the board.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not just indie stuff.
Yep. Although, what would I want a Fully Loaded championship for?
How much is he selling that for?
I don't know. I don't think he's gotten any of them back yet.
Oh, yeah.
You know who
Didn't
I
he,
would
like,
you
last
know
show no one got paid?
right? You know who I would love to have on the show?
Who?
Red hair, don't care. Darren Corbin.
He might do it.
Yeah, he might, or he might not. I mean, I'm either way. Like again, we would never know unless
he's on shows every weekend.
Yeah,
but at least to my knowledge,
right. I would have to probably. He would probably have to be one that we'd go separate, or I'd have to but he'd be one that I'd want. He'd be one that I'd want you on the show, for sure. Just because I've talked to him, and I kind of know, like, I know who he is, and I've talked to him. I just don't. I don't know. Fuck it, I'm Lundy. We'll do what we want. I'll reach out to the guy.
Go for it.
See what happens. I might have you or our promoter friend put a bug in his ear, but get a general feel for the hotness. I know I'm not heel turned and it's not Minnesota, but
don't let that stop you.
Right. It just sometimes I feel like some of the guys I've reached out to, like, I mean, the guys that have been on have been great, but some of them I think are like, yeah, well, you're not helping me out any, so
Well, they're lost.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not.
If they want to be like a 40 miler or a 10 miler or
right,
work the same 7 local promotions, that's their business. But if they want to get like a national audience, they go national.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my thought is, like, how do you know I'm not starting a promotion out here? I mean, that's one thing. I mean, right there. Yeah. I mean, that's one of my ambitions at this point is to just, and we've talked, it's been talked about, and I'd like to be able to pull the trigger on it. The problem is that I don't have anything to contribute at this point. Like, hey, come out here and do a show. Okay, well, what do you got to contribute? I found the venues.
Yeah.
Monetarily, I don't have anything to offer. So, I mean, that's just what it is.
But venues are a commodity.
Yeah, they are.
There's a shortage of decent ones over here, and a lot of like the VFWs everybody is running at are closing down. So they're fewer and far between.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. That our veterans need a place to drink.
I need a place to drink.
Well, we both have a place to drink.
Yeah.
So Vidge listened. I told you Vidge started listening to the last episode and was like, "Dude, how much did you have to drink?" And I was like, "Quite a bit, actually. I mean, I think I started drinking at 7:30 that night. I went to the Lick Me store and bought some booze, and I bought a 12 pack of PBR, which Lundy show favorite, and then I'm showing it. I bought Pendleton, and most of that was drank during the show. So I wasn't as tuned during the show, but afterwards when I stood up, like I was like, "Fuck me, stupid." He said this was funnier. It was funnier than normal because normally I'm not hammered. So
Yeah.
normally that's your department.
I know. I've been kind of dropping the ball lately.
Nah, dude, it's all right, man. You got a lot of shit going on in real life.
Yeah, almost dying does that.
Like the real
Actually,
person.
I'm surprised I wasn't more hammered than normal after that.
Right. I mean, here's what you guys got to understand. And I know we say this all the time, but real life, I'm pretty much the same guy if I'm not at work. I kind of amp it up for the show. There we go. At times, I definitely add a little bit more zing and zest to what we're doing for entertainment purposes. But like real life, a little behind the curtains. Okay, as you guys know from listening, probably to the episode where we buried the pedophile, and some other episodes talking about one of Al's kids' birthdays, and real life kind of. We kind of brought real life in and took you guys way further behind the curtain than I thought we ever would. This is kind of a gimmick for us, like what kind of characters. I know. How do I put this? We both drink in real life, obviously, but I'm sure it gets amped up for the show. Again, we kind of want to let you guys, and that's kind of the purpose of the YouTube channel, is kind of let you guys in a little bit. And when we get the Patreon going, we'll let you guys in a lot more because I don't feel like revealing a lot of stuff for free. And
I did that shit for free.
Al and I have had right. Al and I have
Yeah.
had conversations, and if we're gonna go fully behind the curtains, and it's not that I don't want to give you guys entertaining content and whatever, but if we're gonna go fully behind the curtains, and you guys are gonna really learn who we are as real life people, I kind of let you guys in with my job, but I'm also trying to promote myself for my job. Al is not, obviously his real name is an alcoholic, right? Unless I missed something, did you legally change your name?
Not yet.
Okay. I don't think your wife would like that too much. Like if we're legitimately like all of a sudden she's legitimately Mrs. Keholic, like, and I don't think her first name goes very well with Keholic. So she'd have to change her name to something catchy to go with Keholic.
Shopaholic.
If she ever decides she wants to come on the show, that's what she's gonna be known as a shopaholic.
See who spends my paycheck,
dude. Like now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna peel a layer back. If you guys remember when this started, there was the illustrious Cassandra, and obviously we still have an Okie. Okie's not here with me tonight. There's no longer an illustrious Cassandra. There, I said it. I've been single since March or since February, beginning part of February. You guys and this show, I know that Al's the only one watching right now. I can see the little gimmick right there in the corner. Or did you stop watching and that's somebody else? But I know that people are watching this after the fact. Doing this for you guys helps me out. Not be fucking depressed and bummed out and, you know, doing really stupid shit. Just like the gym. Just like knowing that I have to stay somewhat normal in town and shit because my image is my job. So yeah, that's what happened to the illustrious Cassandra. And the plan was at one point I was going to bring this up to Al and have the other halves on the show just to get their perspective on things. Cassie had always kind of talked about, like, after we watched a pay-per-view, being a very casual fan, popping on and giving the casual fan view of what had happened. And Al's wife is the same. Well, is she a fan or not really?
No. She'll watch Ring of Honor because of the athleticism. She won't watch WWE because
I don't blame her.
It's all basically all the stuff that we shit on.
Right. And that to a point, that's why we shit on it, because it ruins bringing in new fans for more than like a week or two at a time.
Yep. There's some local promotions that she likes. Others, well, she recognizes a flaming dumpster when she sees one.
I wonder where she gets that from.
Heck, my kids even recognize a flaming dumpster when they see one.
Well, dumpster fires are abound. Luckily, in the state of Minnesota, there's enough promotions to where that's not like, that's not an all the time thing.
It was for a while. It was about 75-25.
Right.
I think it's now maybe 25-75, the opposite direction.
Well, if the reviews that I read online are accurate, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, just a little peek behind the curtains there, guys, that, real life. And again, we say it all the time, but that's why usually we do this stuff later in the evening on Saturday, because we both have real life. When I have Okie, I try to get her to bed at a decent time. And she falls asleep usually around 10. That's also why you guys haven't heard her. Oh, right in the melon. Oh, that was a melon shot. That was a straight melon shot. Why is the guy running away? You're in a match. Whoa, he got hit by a fucking car. No way. The Honey Badger posted that. No way.
Oh, those two guys fighting in the backyard.
Yeah,
and
that
the
guy legit got hit by a car. What?
Yeah.
Who is this douchebag in the mask?
Yeah.
I want to go wherever these guys are and beat the shit out of these guys. Like, you legitimately just hurt a guy. Like, oh, that was shitty. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like, legit, like right here, and he's flying. Boom! Like, that was crazy. Like, that was fucking what the holy shit. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, that was a dumpster fire. Like, where's that become a good idea? Like, hey, so little Johnny Dirtball is gonna whack you in a dome with something metal. And then I'm gonna come wearing my ski mask, driving my old Chevy Cavalier, and I'm just gonna plow into you, and let's hope everything's okay.
And nobody's going to get paid because I drew 5 people.
Yep. That's not wrestling. That's a dumpster fire.
No. Wrestling. That's what he said.
That's wrestling. That's 100% dumpster fire. Just insane. I mean, that shit Honey Badger would do because he just doesn't give a shit. But
Yeah.
That's insane.
But I think even he has enough sense not to
we're
give
giving
people.
the Badger too much credit on that.
No, he pays.
But does he get paid? Is the question.
He
'Cause if
doesn't pay me rent, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if you work for him, you'll get paid.
I
Maybe I should work for him.
yeah, right. I mean, well, you're the multi-million-dollar man now. Shit, you're making good
Yeah.
money. Strolling the old Facebook feed here, and there's a lot of stupid people out there. There just stupidity is running rampant these days. And here's my JA of the week local. The guy that I worked at an armor making facility when I moved here. I think it was Surefire Armory or something, made body armor. I think AR 1500 bottom out. But when I first moved to town, I worked at this place. We didn't do much shit of nothing, but we got paid. Like that was the first job that I legitimately got paid to stand around for about 7.5 hours a day. Maybe 8. This guy installs, and I'm not going to say his name because I think his kid follows the show, and I just don't want to embarrass him too much. He installs an air conditioning unit or a furnace in this lady's house, and she's older, and she's got a plethora of a gun collection, and he steals 30 of those guns and then tries to pawn them off. They're stolen guns. They're stolen.
Isn't there like a 7-day waiting?
Yeah, and that's how they
thing
found
for-
out they were stolen, because the lady found out that 30 of her guns were missing and she reported it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the first thing like the police do is they contact all the pawn shops. Hey,
Right.
beware if someone tries to pawn this model of gun, right?
Right. And the owner of said pawn shop is very upright and doesn't fuck around. So there's that. But hey guys, we're gonna wrap because I'm tired. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. I'll hang out for a quick second. Guys, thanks for joining us. Sure. If you're watching this, I know you're not watching this live, so thanks for watching in the future. Future me will probably be asleep when you're watching this. So happy Easter, everybody. See you next time. Wait for it. There it is. Bet on yourself. Otherwise, nobody will. There we go.